to you today by Miller Lite. Yes, sir. The cold, crisp, refreshing taste of Miller Lite. I love it when I'm watching the game. And when I'm drinking Miller Lite, I also like to have some Crown Royal. Smooth. Glass is signed by Dan Hampton, Hall of Famer. That's right, number 99. Hall of Famer 2002. And while I'm drinking that and looking at a little Miller Lite, I just happen to have this calendar by this young lady. I don't know who it is, but she just gave me a calendar. And it's beautiful. It's not even printed up the way calendars should be, but who gives a damn about the dates?
Brought to you by Vaseline.
Brought to you by the letters K and Y, and the word jelly. Back to the Bears real quick. Talking to my uncle, we always talk about sports, and he says he sees the Bears going 12-4. He says he only sees them losing 2 more games, and that's to San Fran and Houston. Now, quite honestly, I think the Bears are going to beat San Francisco. I think that because they can. You know,
they definitely can.
I think they're going to lose to Houston. I think they're going to lose to Seattle. And I think they're going to give up that second one to Green Bay because Aaron Rodgers is pissed off now, and he's starting to play like it. So I got the Bears going. That would give them what?
5 losses, 11-5.
Yeah, I got them 11-5.
I can give you that Green Bay game because for some reason we just have a hard time with Aaron Rodgers and their scheme.
And I think it's going to, and the reason why I think it's going to be even more pressure filled because Green Bay is going to be on our heels. That game's going to probably decide the division.
Right. No, I believe that
because they'll destroy Detroit. They'll destroy Arizona.
I think we can beat Houston. Where's Houston at?
Houston's coming here.
I think we can beat Houston. I think we can beat Houston.
The only reason I don't think we can beat Houston, Aaron Foster's going to be a load. They run against everybody. Anybody.
Yeah, I mean, but I can say this: watching the Bears this year, it takes a lot to get a good run game going against us.
And
this
their
year.
receivers, man, make Matt Schaub look great when he decides to sling it around. And Andre Johnson hasn't even
he hasn't done anything.
He's been doing it with the other guys this year. So
I'm having a lot of faith in the Bears defense this year.
I am too.
But it all depends on how the offense feels that day.
And it all comes to a point that the offense has got to keep those guys off the field so they can stay fresh. Here's my issue. Listen, since you guys are not using this quote unquote Hester package, I don't see where you're trying to get him the ball. Just put him back on punts and kicks because now he's getting tentative on punts and kicks. I saw a few punts he fair caught or let bounce in front of him where like the old Devin Hester would have caught that and tried to get the ball upfield. Just put him back there full time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let Bennett and them come in and play those receiver positions, but put him back there with Weems full time and dare teams to kick to you. If you're not going to use him like a Darren Sproles, why not line Devin Hester up in the backfield?
Right.
Why not?
There's no
get him out on the screen with some offensive line.
That's what we've been saying. But here's my issue with the Bears is that that offense of theirs, it's good technically. If you look at the positions that the people they have in the positions that they have, they should be a good offense. There's really no excuse for how poorly they start games. The offensive line sucks, yes, because the Carolina Panthers put hands on them.
They regressed yesterday.
Yeah, I mean the Carolina Panthers put hands on them. They said, dude at 3 sacks had never had more than 1 sack in the game ever in his career.
I thought Jay was gonna shove somebody on the sidelines.
Man, the way he was getting touched up, I was like, yo, come on, fellas. And I mean, like I said before, that the Bears defense played exceptionally well because every single time I looked at the TV, Cam Newton had the ball. I'm like, I could have sworn y'all just punted the ball.
And another thing that I'm starting to see about the Bears, if Jay can't get the ball to Brandon Marshall, they struggle again. Like these other receivers got to be able to step up and make plays when Brandon Marshall's getting double teamed. When they're putting the safety help over the top, they're putting 2 people with Brandon Marshall. These other guys have got to get loose. This is where you miss Alshon Jeffrey.
Right.
Another big
but the thing is, I did see Earl Bennett make some plays yesterday, and Earl Bennett was always like a safety valve. I want to see he caught a touchdown yesterday, tight end, Kellen Davis. I want to see
More
him.
him.
I need more of him. You're 6'7", man.
Built like Jimmy Graham.
Built like Jimmy. He's bigger than Jimmy Graham.
Yeah.
That dude is like huge
Doesn't
and
run
fast.
Doesn't run as fast as Graham.
Because he's a big dude. You know what I'm saying? And no one's tackling him.
He's under the Gronk act.
And you saw him catch some. Who's taking the balls out of his hands?
Nobody.
Exactly. I want to see more of Kellen Davis, not just in the red zone, but we
know Forte
everywhere else.
and Bush can move the ball
Right.
on the ground.
So I mean, the thing is, I saw a few times where the only receiver that went out was Brandon Marshall.
Listen,
they did max protect, and Brandon Marshall was the only one that went out
I
there.
do want to say this though. I would pay $1 million to hang out with Robbie Gould because he has to get laid more than any kicker in the league. That dude's so clutch.
And people love him here.
I mean,
good as gold.
To a bar, don't pull out your wallet.
Oh
You're
no,
eating free.
Gold is treated good. I've seen Gold. He's coming out into restaurants I've worked at. He don't pay for nothing.
You know how many panties dropped when he hit that field goal? His females just started flinging them out on the ground. We love you, Robbie. I love you too, ladies. Let's kick it afterwards. Oh, play on words.
Hey man, let's go to the NBA.
What? Can we not talk about that most exciting game yesterday? Giants in Dallas, real quick.
Hey man,
Tony Romo can't get a break.
No.
The Romo for the Giants did good in the World Series, and he took all the mojo away from the Romo on the football field. Guy throws 4 interceptions. Dez Bryant has a crucial drop in the fourth quarter. Pretty much everybody's thinking it's over. And then he makes a spectacular catch in the end zone. But he should have clipped his fingernails before he came to work.
Yep. I mean, Eli Manning wasn't having his best game.
No.
The receivers weren't having
He turned up, though, fourth quarter.
The offense just didn't play that well against the Cowboys. But
Not at all.
Here's the thing. The Giants just don't lose in
Shout out to
that
Jason
new Dallas.
Pierre-Paul for putting me over the top on fantasy football with the pick 6.
Yeah, that Giants just don't lose in Dallas. They don't.
Is it time for a new coach?
Where? In Dallas?
Dallas.
It's time for a new
Should
quarterback.
they make the coward? Should they make? See, I say make the coward call. I think he makes, but Coward's gonna want to be GM, and Jerry Jones ain't having that. Jerry Jones has got to let go of trying to be the owner and the guy who helps make the picks. Like Jerry, let's just stop.
Jerry
it.
can't do that.
Stop
Jerry wants the power. Jerry wants the limelight.
Jerry's gonna keep getting his ass.
And somebody said this to me yesterday. He's like, Elway's starting to act like Jerry Jones. So whenever there's a primetime game, you see John Elway on the sidelines. You see John Elway.
But you know the difference. John
Elway
played the game.
He played.
So as a quarterback, he knows when he looks into certain guys out, he's the guy. That's why he was so damn mad that Tebow kept winning games. He's like, I can't get rid of him if he keep winning because the people gonna hate me. I just want him to mess up one time. So the best thing that can happen, Peyton Manning on the market. Oh, if I get him, I can let go of Tebow.
Yeah, and no one can say nothing.
Nobody can say nothing because I'm bringing in a guy
right
to replace God.
Right. Exactly.
All right, man. Let's get to the NBA. Big trade went down over the weekend. James Harden goes to the Houston Rockets. In return, the Oklahoma City Thunder get Kevin Martin and Jeremy Lamb, 2 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick from the Houston Rockets. And the Houston Rockets get Lazar Hayward.
Right.
Dante, the kid from Duke, forget his name.
Cole Aldrich and
Cole Aldrich.
and of course Harden.
Yeah. So
hey man. So look, it's
Daquan Cook. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
Cook.
Daquan Cook.
I was trying to think of his name. Here's the thing. I think both teams come out okay. As the Thunder come out real good. The Thunder come out great in this. Because, I mean, you're losing Harden, who was your 6th man, okay? So it's not like you're losing a starter. You already had your starting lineup of Westbrook, Tabo Cephalosha, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Perkins. You pretty much keep them intact. Now, it might be some chemistry issues, but Kevin Martin is a bona fide scorer coming off the bench at the 2 guard. Jeremy Lamb, I think, is going to be a good pro player. He also gives you another matchup problem, 6'7", 6'6".
He's more like 6. He's a small. He's small, 6'5".
But he can run the point or he can play the 2.
Okay.
Because he did it in college.
Yeah.
Now, and then you get 2 first-round picks and a second-round pick.
Those are more so low picks.
I understand that, but it's bodies.
Picks. And
it's first round.
And Presti knows how to. He got Perry Jones.
So now your team,
the third,
your team
last year
is still averaging 24, 25 years old. Still probably the youngest in the league.
Like I said,
and you just went to a finals last year.
Look, this is what I said. I'm like, who the hell has a core of 3 24-year-olds go Serge Ibaka and then reload? Who does that?
Nobody. Reload with even younger guys.
That's what I'm saying. So you get Kevin Martin, who's in, I think, 1 year left. He has $13 million left on the deal.
So if you want to get him off the books next year,
he's done. I mean, then let him go. The main thing was Jeremy Lamb. They wanted to get Jeremy Lamb.
Groom Perry Jones.
Because what you've just done, you got rid of one rookie contract. Instead of paying big money to keep him, you traded that for another rookie contract for another 4 years.
Still have Eric Maynard on the squad.
Eric Maynard coming back, and he's healthy this year. You have Eric Maynard coming back. I mean, this team is ready to go.
So roster loaded with talent. And now you lose a little size.
Then you lose a little defense because Harden can play D. Kevin Martin doesn't even know how to spell D, and it's just one letter.
He can buckets.
Yeah, I mean he can score. Houston, I hope they know that their backcourt is Jeremy Lin and James Harden. I hope they realize that. I hope they realize they're about to max out James Harden. Let me be very, very honest with you.
And I forgot, Oklahoma City keeps Hasheem the beat.
And the beat goes on.
I'm looking at the ages of the Oklahoma City team.
Hold on, Leon. James Harden, I think, is kind of overrated, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I've said that, too.
He is the third best player. Some say the fourth best player on the Oklahoma City team. He asked for the max. He turned down a 4-year, $52 million deal. Look, I'm saying 4-year, $55 million deal. God bless you, James Harden. Get your money, get paid, because it's guaranteed. It's the NBA. But look, man, you about to be the number one guy now. You the number one guy. You got to deal with the double teams. You didn't have to deal with that before. When you're the sixth man, you coming off the bench, going against who? Second teamers.
Well, let me tell you something, though.
Look, man.
Now Houston's roster is not terrible. Okay?
I wouldn't say it was terrible.
Code Aldridge, Omir Asif, Carlos Delfino, Tony
Did you
Douglas.
just start off that?
Listen. I'm talking about. Listen,
Leon, don't say the team is not terrible and then lead off with Cole Aldridge.
Dog, they got 3 7-footers on their team.
Okay,
and I don't care, dog. You can say what you want. You could be. Sean Bradley was a bum ass 7-footer, but he was a 7-footer nonetheless. Manute Bol wasn't an offensive dynamo, but he was a 7-footer. You can't coach height. Anytime you could get 6'11", 250, 7 feet, 255, people to take up space fillers. I mean, the Chicago Bulls did it for a lot of years. We had centers that were there to take up space.
We had Michael Jordan.
But I'm just saying, you have centers there to take up space. Look, the league, there's not that many dominant players like Michael Jordan in the league now, minus LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else could pretty much be checked. At the end of the day, he and maybe Kevin Durant are the only 2 people that can stop themselves from not scoring. Would you or would you not agree?
I agree with that.
Everybody else can be locked up. So what I'm saying is, you get a coach that the key is going to be Jeremy Lin. Let's be honest. Everybody's talking about James Harden, and I know Jeremy Lin is glad James Harden is there because it takes the spotlight off of him.
Yes, it does.
Because he got a little paper too.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm telling you, he's out there in the West. It's a bunch of guards waiting to hand him his ass out there. Look. See him?
Houston has a huge target on the back, and they're not even that great of a team. But everyone wants to just bust they ass just to show y'all ain't that good. Y'all wanted this money. Y'all came. First of all, the owner need to fire himself. We're doling out all this cash to subpar people.
And listen. I just want you to listen to something real quick. I'm gonna read off these numbers and just listen to it. 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, rookie, 2, 7, rookie, 1, rookie, 1, 2, 1, rookie. Young team.
Yeah.
Bunch of young guys.
And you gave it your best young guy.
But I'm just saying, bunch of young guys. We don't know what Royce White is going to do, whether or not he's going to get on plane.
Hey, man, I mean, like, I understand. I mean, if they turn out to be
Chandler
good,
Parsons,
you can turn them
Marcus
into,
Morris.
You can trade them maybe. But what I'm saying is the Houston Rockets,
Terrence Jones.
The Houston Rockets were in a good situation where they had young assets in cap room. They kind of killed their cap room. So now they have young assets.
Trying to get Dwight.
They still have some young assets. And
Trying to get Dwight.
hopefully they can make moves and trade people when they need to. It's the recipe. Kendrick Lamar, it's your song, man.
Yeah, let's go, man. And Houston might have a recipe to have a decent season.
Not really.
We'll be back.